Hello, and welcome to your virtual biology course. We're going to take a few minutes and look around your Schoology course so you know where you find the things that you need to be successful in this course. To begin, you will want to start by reading the student expectations that are highlighted here. Those outline what is expected of you on a day-to-day basis, as well as your when assignments are due. In your course introduction, there's basic information about how to contact your teacher. That is going to be very important to you because if you get stuck, this is the way that you will want to email your teacher and get help if you need it. Your assignments, if you have questions on those, you'll want to reach out to your teacher, as well as if you have questions about any of your grades. Biology is a course that is 2 semesters or a year long, and the course is broken into semester 1 and semester 2. Because this course is a year-long course, you will have a semester exam at the end of the first semester. That will be set up with your teacher based on the district's midterm schedule. In your first semester, you have 2 units of study, the nature of science and cells, and you can see that that's broken down into smaller modules that you will work through. Your grades for this course will be determined using weighted percentages. You'll have 2 notebooks. You'll have a virtual science notebook and you'll have an at-home notebook. We'll talk about those in a second. Your notebooks are worth 60% of your grade. You will also have case studies, readings, analysis questions, projects, gizmos, etc. that'll be worth 30%. And then you will have quizzes at the end of each module that are worth 10% of your grade. Again, as I mentioned before, there will be a midterm exam at semester time that will be factored into your first semester grade, and that percentage is determined by the district. Materials that you need for this course would be materials that you would need for any course, any science course. You're going to need paper, writing utensil, pack of colored pencils, calculator. You will need a spiral notebook, and that's going to serve as your at-home science notebook for this course. You need your school Chromebook. And you're also going to need a variety of kitchen materials and craft materials. Those are listed a little bit further down the page for you. The sooner you get those, the better off it'll be. So when you get ready to start an activity, you're not scrambling and trying to get those the night before the activity's due. In addition to that, you will want to make sure that you pay attention to the pacing guide that is also listed a little bit further down the page. In regards to due dates, these due dates are set so that you can get through all of the material in this course. There's a lot of material to get through. These deadlines are things that you should be sure that you're aware of throughout the entire semester. In addition, it's important to note in many activities, you will need to complete part of the assignment and have it checked by the instructor before the next part of the assignment is unlocked. So first thing you should do when you open up an activity is look to see if it has multiple parts that need to be submitted, because you will definitely want to be sure that you stay on those due dates because your teacher has to have time to check that before you move on. Some of your homework assignments that you do will be checked for completion, while others will be graded for accuracy. At the end of each module, there's a short quiz, and this quiz will not only cover graded assignments, but also assignments and videos that were used for practice. So it will be important that you be sure you complete all things that are listed within the course, not just the ones that are graded. As outlined in the student handbook, cheating and plagiarism will not be tolerated. Both of them will be taken seriously. And if you're cheating off someone, it will be treated the same as the person who cheated off of you. So it's a reciprocating punishment. In addition, the use of AI is not permitted for this course. How you answer the assignments are based on your experiences and the material that you're provided within the course. So we expect for your work to be your own original work. Other things you'll notice to get help, You have a getting started video, which is this video that you're watching right now, which kind of walks you around the course. Pacing guide is there. There are course policies, a digital citizenship video for you to look at as well. In addition, on your main page, your material page, there is a help section. This section provides help in regards to Schoology, tech support. If you find a broken link, be sure you email your teacher immediately. There's Snap and Read. There are all kinds of resources that are extremely helpful here if you need help. So by all means, check this out if you need help. But more importantly, if you need help, be sure to reach out to your teacher. There are several gizmos that you will use in this class, so you will have to be sure to set that up before, again, that first assignment. So let's take a quick second and look around the module. We'll just look at one. When you open up the module, you will see that there are multiple things within the module for you to complete. Every module starts with an introduction page. That introduction page has an essential question, all of the assignments you will complete, and the learning objectives, just so that you can keep track of what it is that you're doing. You can then begin working your way through the topics. Each topic covers a different idea under, for instance, this lab and safety equipment module. When you look at this, you will see where it's listed for a safety contract assignment. If we open that up and take a look inside, this is where you will make a copy of your lab safety contract. You'll have it signed, and then you will submit this when you are done. So everything will be submitted via Schoology for this course. All right, so let's talk a little bit, last topic we want to talk about are notebooks. Science notebooks are extremely important, whether you are in a high school classroom or it is what you do in industry. So in our second module, experimental design, you will make use of both an at-home notebook and a virtual science notebook. We'll talk about the virtual science notebooks first. For the virtual science notebooks, you will be asked to make a copy of them when the time comes. And this is the first virtual notebook that you will use. All notebooks are set up with targets for you and kind of what you're going to do within the activity. There's some background information. And then when you get to pages that ask you to do something, you will just be able to type what you need in this orange box. All right, so you can see that that box is orange, and that is true throughout the course. So anytime you see an orange box, it should be someplace that you are putting information. And again, you can see that on this page so that your teacher can grade that. So those are what your virtual science notebooks are like. Your at-home science notebooks will be that spiral notebook that you use. They're going to be there'll be instances where you are asked to set up your virtual notebook. You'll set it up in the same way, or you'll be asked, I'm sorry, to set up your at-home notebook. You'll set it up the same way that you see the virtual notebook set up. And then you will be asked to make data tables and record data, or maybe draw something or answer analysis questions. And then you'll take a picture of that and you might upload it to Schoology. So for instance, it might be something that in one of these that you would submit as an assignment. So both of those, just each topic or each activity that you do tells you exactly which type of notebook you're using. When you use gizmos or practice worksheets, you're welcome to use Kami. And these, again, are the modules that you will be looking at in semester 1. And you can see at the bottom of the course is your biology midterm exam, which you will do during exam week as designated by your teacher and the district.